we are back in our scenario we just kind of came to. Yep. We're going to see how this plays out as we lure it up.
Okay.
Yep.
Get a glass of water.
As a minor recap, you guys found the books inside the libraries that had the contracts. You guys started penning through them and found the name of Mother Gertrude throughout it, knowing that these are the actual contracts themselves. You guys went through and found the actual legal jargon discussing how to break this contract, hopefully. And you guys have decided the action that you're going to take is you're going to take them to court.
Do we actually get judge? Or just imaginary?
Well, I didn't get to fully describe everything myself.
Go ahead.
As the infernal, hell-bound attorney does pop up, all her infernal glory. I heard my name being called.
Yeah.
No, miss. You can go back to where you came from.
Oh, we're here to discuss the nature of these contracts as we're going to take y'all to court.
He is a legal attorney, so he can state a claim and make a case. And you are the defendant. I am the defendant. Hold on. I heard you say the words. This is stricken in the court for the records.
Yep.
He did I literally.
I
put a quick underline under the words, I am the defendant. As I write.
And you can see like the wispy flame that reaches into her book. She's also doing the same exact thing.
Oh shit, I don't even have to. Alright, I changed my position. I put that book aside. And I sit in as the assistant to the attorney.
He's my fellow attorney. He's not my official, but I am the official one.
What's the term for them? People who assist attorneys. Fuck.
It's just defense team.
It's just we're
part
just
of
a team.
defense.
The legal team.
The
We're
legal
part
team.
of the prosecution.
Yeah, the prosecution team. That's legal team.
Well,
Lawyers are gonna hate this.
No, they are.
No, I'm not a lawyer. I am literally
Look,
None of us
all the
are.
lawyers
I'm
that
a
are watching.
regular guy.
our gambling was bad enough.
Exactly.
Now we're gonna piss off the lawyers.
Guy that works a regular job, and he does D&D as well as a little bit of 3D art on the side.
And
So,
also,
that's me. That's my background.
the laws of the land are not.
Being made up as we speak.
Yes.
This is magic. This is fantasy. This is not
Objection.
real. This is just fun. So let's
Yep.
keep it that way.
Quite literally.
Let's do it.
So, I will have Putz take the stand, but also, what is the accuser currently accusing the defendant of?
These contracts are going to be null and void by the end of this, as there are loopholes and things that have already been achieved, according to what I know, documentation-wise. So these courts are, according to the law of Hinoeuma, this is a legal activity.
Understood. Be stricken and written to the court records. Mr. Putz, what is your objection to this? Everything I'm doing is, it's, it's my business. It's a job. I'm like the entrepreneur. So what do you even mean? I'm an entrepreneur. Why am I being suddenly put on trial for this? That's because you don't understand. This is quite terrible that you are. Do you need someone to speak for you, Mr. Putz? What's it cost? Mr. Putz, you already deal in these contracts. You know exactly the price. No way! No! What?
I ask you now that right in this very moment, what are you willing to do to keep your dirty business afloat?
It's not dirty business, okay?
That's what we're here to find out.
Let the court of Hinoeuma decide.
So, Mr. Putz, you'll be defending yourself. Understood. You said you knew the price. Would you like to pay said price? I ain't making no contracts with no one. Well then, you'll be defending yourself. I hope your case goes well. I'll be essentially acting as the judge now instead. Thought I was here to help you, sir. Too bad. Unfortunate for you. So, I need the prosecutor's opening case.
Very well. Mr. Putz.
Health bar appears.
Very well.
Done.
Putz, right here, is an abuser of women. He uses them in order to deal dirty business in his various establishments, mainly the casinos that have been established all across these continents. Not only has he accumulated these contracts, he's accumulated various idiots. As much as I respect you, as I'm pointing towards Yuko, as much as I respect you, Yuko, I also think you're stupid for what you've done.
I did nothing! I'm innocent in all this. Don't drag my name into this.
You're literally doing the thing. It's perfect. Bribery.
Bribery?
Yes.
How many counts of bribery do you know of exactly?
4.
4 counts of bribery.
Exactly.
Whom was the defendant bribing exactly?
I would say I'm trying to think of.
I'm
They
a-
were guards. Did we know any of their names in those moments?
Did we know their names?
I will say that the one that would frequently piss you guys off.
Oh,
Is it Derek?
his name's Pete.
No. I'll leave you guys the name now.
His name's Pete.
Pete, there you go.
Pete the God.
Carrots and
Oh, I thought you were saying P. I'm like, why did you name him P?
Pete. Well, Pete's good too. Pete the God. Terrence.
and 2 unnamed gods.
And 2 other named gods. Let's just name them up. Patrick. And Yo.
Steven. You can't forget Steven.
So,
Yo, Steven.
am I to assume that all of these people are not foreign, sorry,
They're here in Hinoeuma.
are unforeign to him then? Or are these native to the region?
The way that they act, they are definitely unforeign.
Native.
So they're outsiders.
Specifically brought in to help Putz.
Oh.
That way he can get around Hinoeuma law.
Make a society check.
Society. Is she helping me still?
Ooh. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Plus
cool. Cool. Just making sure. I'm a society, you said?
one. Mhm.
Okay, cool. That's a 21.
21.
Yes.
Go ahead and roll a 26.
Am I just doing blows to his health bar?
Basically, this is gonna be Phoenix Wright style, where they go.
Just give me a D6. I can't see one. Right
It'll
now.
be just basically boom, then rebuttal.
9.
9. Okay. All right.
I see how we're playing, yeah?
I told you. You can't get away from me.
So, now, would you like to defend yourself, Mr. Putz? Of course I would! Listen, those people weren't bribed. I'll have you know. They are loyal to me. Alright?
Objection.
He's objected.
Objection.
On what?
On what grounds?
On what grounds?
Why are you saying?
What's the term? What is the term?
Hearsay.
Hearsay. Hearsay.
Hearsay. I like this.
Taught him well.
Okay. Well,
Relevant.
let's say...
Hearsay
There's
is
a lot.
essentially if it
Yeah.
cannot be.
Yeah.
If
Yeah,
there's,
yeah, no, I'm just
Exactly. No,
Yeah.
I
Give
know
it
what
terms.
you're- I know what
Exactly.
you're saying. I played in that Phoenix Drag.
Yeah.
Can't be proven.
Okay. Well,
bettering the witness.
I will say that in this circumstances, I will take that into consideration. Go ahead and roll a d6.
One.
Hey, I'll take that objective point.
I mean, technically, what we're saying is hearsay too, but he didn't call us on it.
But he didn't object.
No,
He didn't
He
object.
doesn't know shit.
I had to defend him.
Yep.
Exactly. No, they've been friends for like ever. Lady, is there any way we can actually bring them here right now? Oh, you'd like to call a witness to the stand? Oh. Any objections?
None.
Pal.
Alright, I'll let
No,
you.
no. Yeah. We're a team. We're a
Who would
little.
you like to bring them? Pete! Bring Pete! He's the best. He's the best. Okay. Well, I will summon Mr. Pete. And she starts writing in her book. Small wisps of flames start to erupt. And from the center of the spot that you guys are in, he's like sitting down on what seems to be a seat. And in front of him are a few cards.
Do we have a
Fuck.
Do we have a this court's equivalent of a Bible?
No.
We don't swear here.
I
This is-
will-
Swear on
This is-
souls.
This is demon court.
disperse.
No,
This is
I'm
demon
asking
court.
for an equivalent to swear him in.
No.
We don't
do
swear here.
that here.
This is a different style of court.
We hope they lie. So I can catch them. Trust me, they don't want to lie to me.
So, Putz,
What am I doing here?
You have to question your witness.
question your witness. We would love to hear what this guy has
Wait,
to say.
I had the question, or he just starts talking?
Oh, you're
No,
defending
no.
yourself.
You're defending yourself. You have to
You're the
question
lawyer.
your witness.
Come
and then
on,
we'll
get
go into
together.
the cross-examination, and then you go on about your merry way.
You gotta put those things together real quick.
This guy's getting played like a fucking fiddle.
This is the best. This is the best.
It is. He doesn't know shit. Remember when we first got here?
What's this got to do with anything right now?
Why am I here? That's really the main thing I'm trying to understand. You're here to fucking help me not die,
Relevance.
most likely.
Irrelevant.
Relevance.
Objection, irrelevant.
What does this have to do with anything, Mr. Futz? So we're trying to establish the length of time that I've known him. That doesn't establish that. Remember when we first met? Okay. Yeah, sure. Please, you have to help me. Get you back.
Objection, irrelevant.
Background
Leading.
the witness.
Leading. That is leading. That is leading too.
Oh,
That's
battering
both.
Witness, yeah.
That's all three. That's all three.
Go ahead and roll 3 d6. We'll do
Objection.
We can
Leading,
continue.
battering the witness.
1, 3, 6. 6 more damage.
Okay.
I will leave those.
I will say, permission to approach the stand.
Well, I'll give him one more try.
Okay.
This is so stupid.
We've all watched too many Lost shows.
I know, right?
And I
This
played
is,
too much Venus, right?
it's pretty much the same thing.
It basically.
Look, I just watched the Amber Heard case.
Yeah, right.
Hearsay? Hearsay?
There was so much hearsay in that.
Hearsay.
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 Hearsay?
Alright, so he goes, remember the first fight that we've been in? Okay, I was attacking you, and then, yeah, you came at me with like a fucking knife, and I tried to dodge it or whatever, and I got you back, and then. But what does this have to do with?
Relevance. Call the relevance.
I'm trying to give him a shot.
No, this is the witness. We can't really. It's not really.
Well, this is the questioning that's causing this issue. I'm like, we should push this as hard as we can.
Not doing good at question.
I'm gonna let that question land.
Your Honor, the prosecution defense approach the stand.
Since
Come on.
he is doing such a fallible job.
And you can see her actually. There are now a few of the pages. She starts applying them to like her horns, and she starts taking them off like afterwards. She grows horns for the first part, and then she starts taking them off and lassoing them into what seems to be a long whip made of nothing but contracts. She just take it out and essentially wrap it around her right arm and tighten it, pulling it taut.
Yes, please, because I'm starting to get tired of him. In fact.
All right.
Come along, putz.
We just wrap this
Let me
up.
tell you one thing, and let me ask you this one question. I'm approaching the witness, the guy that's up there. I go, why are you here? In Hinoeuma, to begin with.
Kind of like looks around, expanding the territory.
Expanding the territory. Now, what would you be expanding the territory of?
Make a persuasion check.
Well, it is a 20. Dirty.
He kind of like looks over at Putz and looks back at you. We make casinos. Okay? We do the casinos, start them up. Sometimes they fail. Okay? Go somewhere else, make another one. What's it to you?
Exactly my point. Leading up to what I opened up with. That's a good one. Why do they fail?
Well, we like lose some of the workers.
Why would that be? Aren't you running successful business? Or trying to?
I mean, successful as possible.
What would entice your customers to stay there?
Women. Yeah.
Exactly.
Women are good. Yeah.
The women that are enticed with these contracts that are illegal here in Hinoeuma. Are those women workers?
Yeah.
We're both doing this. It's sad.
Yeah, they are. Nice looking workers, too.
Where'd you get those workers?
Mostly from Broad Street Central.
Dancers. These women are doing things illegally. It's all not under Hinoeuma law. It's all false. So I ask you once again, Putz, where do you stand?
Witness.
I got a little too antsy. You're right.
Focus on the cross-examination.
You're right.
Focus on the cross-examination. We can get back to Putz when we can get him on the stand.
Got a little antsy. So you're here, and you're running. Where are you getting these workers? Who's providing them?
Well, Putz for the most part. Sometimes we make a few deals here and there.
Hmm.
You know, women who can't pay for their mortgages.
So you bind them to these contracts because that's all they can do.
Exactly.
Hmm. Where did Putz get these women?
Objective. Objection. Leading.
That's fair.
It is fair.
You know, I'm not going to say no to that. Got any questions for him? This guy's starting to become useless.
I'm gonna step up.
You've mentioned so far that you have achieved these broads through
on the front stage. Continue. I don't want to lose your former done.
by hiring them from when they can't pay their mortgage.
Yeah. It's
Now,
the best way to do it.
best way to do it.
Yeah.
Why is that?
Well, see, sometimes there are fathers, deadbeat dads, and sometimes their wives go up and kaput. I don't know what happens though, you know? But all of a sudden now they can't afford a stable income. Or sometimes the mommies lose a husband and they can't afford a stable income.
So, question for you. You guys run casinos, correct?
Yeah.
These casinos, you would say that maybe a father could attend said casino occasionally.
Oh yes they could.
Is there any chance that for some reason the odds might not be in their favor in said casinos?
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
Yeah, we're stretching here. This isn't gonna.
That's 18.
That's decent.
That was a lucky fucking roll.
That was decent.
That depends. The size of mouth. Just shut up! You're not allowed to silence the witness. After all, you did call them here, Putz.
She lashes him straight across the face. The paper just slices into him. You can see just leaking from the side.
D6?
2d6.
That's right, put him over there. 9.
And I go, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted.
I just give Putz a look.
You, have implied with your statements that, you have essentially set these fathers up to fail and then forced their daughters into your service via nefarious contracts. Is that what I am to understand?
Go and make a persuasion.
19.
Bruh, I love it. He's terrible at this, but he's rocking it right now. He's just following my lead.
I am just getting lucky rolls.
I know that.
Roll another d6.
It's so good.
1.
It's one.
You're getting really rolls on another
I think
Look, I've got it.
I do give you a look and I go, I think we're stretching this witness. There's not much else we can really get out of it.
We got more.
Okay. What else?
Yeah, sometimes it seems beneficial to us to make sure that it happens. And maybe it might not be favorable towards their general needs.
I have another question for you. Having personally attended it, you have a room called the Gold Room, correct?
Yeah.
You mentioned that sometimes these dames lose their husbands or fathers and suddenly get bent out of shape because of it. Is it by chance that this could happen in the inferred gold room?
Supplementing the witness. That's not even a term.
Supplementing the witness. Yeah, it's okay. It's great. It's great.
Shut up, us. Okay.
I don't know if they're doing it.
Maybe.
Let me ask you
Take
something.
my
Would you
cup.
like to describe? Could you describe for me, since we've established it now in the court, what happens in the gold room? As we've not clarified that.
Good question.
Go
I-
ahead and make a perception check. Or underworld.
Underworld.
Yeah, that's essentially the stuff he
What
was.
the ordeal?
14.
14.
Thank God that I could roll Underworld there.
He kind of crosses his arms and gets a little bit more defensive. We do some high rolling over there. That's about it.
What are the contents of the games that are played there? In any variety. I would like you to list for the court what options are available in the gold room.
It was a drinking game.
Prince.
Yes.
I would like to use one of my new abilities to recall knowledge on the person that ended up getting killed that one night when Lee went.
Okay.
I know it's something I wouldn't know, but via this skill, I could potentially pick it up.
Alright.
It is a +0.
I'm gonna call a witness here.
19.
After this cross-examination.
It has to be a +0 because I don't really know.
Exactly. So, you would be able to take back. What's your memory banks? You have to figure it out.
Can I just come up with a name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, you were there.
That's what the skill's for.
Oh yeah.
I'm for somehow, some way, unreasonable, I just pick it up.
It's like he knows
Happened
that
here, a
some
rumor.
exactly.
Yeah.
There was like a conversation he passed by on the street.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it just popped into my skull somehow.
That's a part of the class.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Good old Pete.
Yeah.
Call what happened to him?
I am Pete. You want to say another name?
Nah, you're Pete. Good old Pete.
Well, not the. We've listed Pete as a guard.
Yes.
Uh,
This is Pete that you're speaking to.
Jeez, I like the name Pete right now because I'm fucking
I see
British.
that. Yeah,
Let's go with Crusher.
Russia.
Yeah. What happened to good old Crusher?
I heard some bad things about it.
Objection, stalling.
D6.
3.
What does that even mean? Yeah, he's no longer with us.
Well, the last thing we know, is last thing people saw is him going into your casino, and he never came out.
So,
Could you tell us,
maybe he lives there.
could you explain to us, again, where he went in your casino?
He went, he was in the lobby. He was in the lobby.
Did he ever enter the gold room? At any point?
No.
Are you sure you, want to persist this, line of thought?
That's exactly what's happening.
Okay. Your Honor, we are going to hold off our questions, and we are more than happy to call a witness of our own at this point.
I'm with that. We getting them?
So can I go back to? I don't remember what I was doing at this point, yo.
Do you have another witness on the stand, or are you thinking we getting
I'm
them?
thinking Lee.
It's okay.
No.
That works. All right, Your Honor.
I would like to ask before I bring up our witness, Your Honor, what are the repercussions for lying in this court?
Nothing serious. It depends on the nature of your lie.
But chance if we were to be presenting a witness following up this one that could tell us exactly what happened to Crusher, exactly why he disappeared from the world of the living, would that have a negative effect on the witness on the stand?
It would.
Well,
Wait, hold up. What do you mean?
Apologize, not trying to lead you here. Would you like to reconsider your question, your answer there then, before we
yeah.
bring up our next witness?
We are giving you an opportunity.
Make an intimidation check.
Okay.
I got you.
Yeah, you would be the intimidating
I will
one.
aid.
Intimidating player.
He just comes.
No. Fuck.
Do you or do you not?
Hero. Fuck it.
That's what they're for.
Oh, not much better.
They're the same roll.
Oh, I thought that was a 5. No. It's the same roll. It's the same roll.
9.
He's like kind of cross between
Doing it or not?
should do.
Honestly,
And he
it
doesn't
don't matter
know
one way
that-
or the other.
He doesn't understand like the dangers. He
And
actually
I will stop for a moment and go, are you familiar with the night that Crusher had disappeared? There was a couple of other players at the table. One being a Lee. Became a member of your gold club that night.
Lee will place his hand on his shoulder. And he'll look directly at him.
I would think twice before you say your next thing, because we are.
We are trying to do this for your benefit at this point, as we understand the repercussions that'll happen if you are lying on the stand, apparently.
This case isn't against you, but you could face major repercussions because of it.
What's this?
So not legal.
No, this is demon.
He's not calling it. He's not calling it.
No, he sucks.
No, it's not what the hell he's doing as a.
Yeah. We are so battering this witness right now.
Oh,
We're
just-
doing so many non-normally lawyer things.
This does not work.
But normally in
No,
court of
like,
law.
lawyers will push the boundaries of their.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they can see what they can get away with.
Yeah, exactly.
If there is no
Opposition,
objection,
they continue. Like,
Yeah,
why
they're
would
gonna
you
continue
not?
what we
You
do,
want- you
exactly.
know,
The judge is
case.
not going to say anything unless because this. I'm assuming this is kind of like a jury council sort of, with the judge being the jury as well.
You
I
guys
think-
can probably presume that she understands and knows everything that already happened.
Yeah.
Like in full words, because she's literally consistently writing things down.
So,
while you guys are not talking.
what you gonna do?
Could you explain to us again? And I set my hand down. What happened to Crusher the night he went into your casino? And never came back out.
He was killed. Okay? Is that what you want me to say?
And how was he killed?
It was going around, and then they loaded a gun, and they stained. But listen, everyone was a participant. I was there too. Fuck. I mean,
See,
Again. What were you a participant in?
what are you participating in? What's the gun for?
say it. It was a part of the game. It was a part of the game. It was a part of the high stakes. It was a part of the high stakes. When high stakes, you know what's gonna happen. And you go in, and no one knows what's gonna happen. But then they get to the table, and there's a card game most of the time, right? And then from there, they escalate. They raise a stake. He put it up, and then if you live, then you get more than him.
Interesting.
Now, you've been working for Butts for a long time.
Yeah.
That means you're very familiar with how many people have gone into the gold room. Do you know how many haven't come out?
A lot.
Now, as they've not come out, do you know how many of their wives or significant others or daughters have suddenly become members of your staff?
Go ahead and roll 2d6.
7.
I just kind of whispered to you. Okay, good job. All these questions you're asking, I was planning for putts, but this is perfect.
I mean, he's giving us enough right now to where I
Yeah,
can start
honestly,
looking into
you can milk this guy. It's
I would
perfectly
like
fine.
to take the witness off the stand. They are they're being led. They're being led a whole lot and boogering.
I'll give you this one, Putz. You could have objected to leading. But, Your Honor, I
give
do
him
not
hints.
think this... I feel like this line of questioning is required to get to the root of the problem.
Honestly,
Unfortunately,
I went.
that's all I say.
I was trying to go straight for the route, but my partner
How
here
much is he paying?
has
Keep
found
saying-
a lot of an
That's different.
easier route via our friend here. If he wants to call the witness off, that's fine. But in his stead, we call Putz to the stand
We have
himself.
multiple witnesses.
Do you have any objections, Mr. House?
What?
I was just whispering.
Oh,
We have
yeah,
multiple
of course you have
witnesses.
multiple witnesses.
Yes.
Which one? You call Yuko? It's right there.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and milk him real quick.
Yeah.
So Putz.
Sure, I got this.
As you're walking up, I just say, "First time it was me. I got backup."
All right, so go ahead, ask your questions, boss.
Where do we want to start? Do we start at why you are here to begin with? I think we already understand why you are here.
Yeah,
Let's get to the business of these contracts.
contracts. The ones everyone know about, right? Whatever, what of them?
We're more than willing to, I say, picking up the stack of contracts, submit these in as evidence to the case.
I,
Go ahead and roll 4d6.
perfect timing.
Go ahead and take the contracts, place them on the judge's desk.
It's funny.
Solid. That's 14.
Okay. For you, go ahead and follow a lead. Roll.
Unfortunate. I know the feeling.
You have heroic points to spend?
I do not.
Okay.
Can I take one of the rolls from earlier?
Yes, you can. That's a good
I'm gonna take one of the higher rolls.
23 or 20?
I'll take the 20. 20 should be fine, right?
Maybe not.
Actually, I'm gonna go for 23 guaranteed.
Maybe
Alrighty. So,
I forgot that these checks are pretty
now
high.
that the contracts are in place, you start to finally break down everything that has been happening so far. You know that he has too many failed businesses. That means the amount of contracts he has actually failed most likely exceeds the contract that he has with whomever he has a contract with. Because someone clearly is supplying him with all these numerous contracts. He himself is not a devil. So therefore, he should have someone giving him the contracts in order to get the people. He might have already expired his contract by all technicality, and they're just milking him for whatever he's worth at this point.
Before we get to the business of these contracts, let's talk about you, Putz.
Yeah?
How many failed businesses have you occurred over your lifetime?
Oh, that's where the pain. All the damage you guys have given them.
Just fucking run.
I failed 14 miserable times.
Interesting.
14 miserable times. I'm so sorry. You have nothing to be sorry for, Mr. Fox. It's not me.
How many contracts did we place here?
I'm assuming it's going to be more than the missing number of broads, which was 7. How many more?
How many
than 7
contracts did
was
we?
it? Because there were 4 books in total?
Everything was allocated for.
So there were 7
Yeah.
contracts.
Seven
7.
contracts?
7 contracts. with
7
5 books.
contracts
For one job.
for one job. And I would assume that you had to sign these contracts for these businesses yourself. And if you have broken those contracts by your failed businesses, that means you have broke more contracts than the contracts we have in front of us.
Remember, Mr. Potts, consequences happen. You don't want to mistruth in front of me now, would you? That would be the ultimate sin. Yes, I'm a failure. I'm a big fat failure. I did it. I contracted all of them. I got all the people killed. Everyone's dead because of me. I couldn't stop. I'm still in debt up to my eyeballs. Look, it was all Mr. Roke. He's got me fucking roped in deep. I was supposed to start a casino business for him. And I took the money and I ran. I started making my own money. I was like, I might as well just do my own thing. But then I tried to get back the money so I could pay Mr. Rook. And now I'm here. I can't stop. No matter what, I can't.
It looks like all your misdeeds have come up right in front of you, smacked you in the face. And now that you have to deal with them, you don't seem to have the balls to even stand on your own 2 feet. I think we're all good.
No further questions, Your
No
Honor.
further questions.
Well, I already knew it, but I've been waiting quite some time. Oh, poor Mr. Potts. You've already failed several of your contracts. You tried renewing and restarting your business several times, like they've been stating. All of these failures. Ooh, you only had 10 tries to succeed. You have reached up to 14. That has already reached the contract. Ooh, not good on your end, Mr. Potts. And I'm sure you didn't read the fine print, but your debt will be substantially increasing. Unfortunately, you will have to pay them off, most likely for the rest of your life. Even after you've gone expired. But the protection that you were given is null and void as well. And all of the power that you've amassed is null and void as well. As well as your respect too. Ooh. So those guys that you have in the other room, I think that's how can I say, are no longer under your power. So hopefully they don't chew you up. Quite literally. You know how rats get. They get hungry when their bellies are rumbling and they haven't eaten. So, unfortunately for you, Mr. Price, it seems you are ally-less, since all of your friends have been amassed due to your contract. They only liked you for what you had and not who you were. Poor dear. With Mr. Peter doesn't give a fuck anymore. God. I gotta go back home.
I walk up before the scenario ends, and I look Putt straight in his eye and go,
Isn't it ironic? Alright, tucking my tail between my legs. Oh boy, I should have just paid the debt like a regular person would.
Putz, it's over.
I heard. I can hear. I've got ears. I've got ears.
I told you before that I would take you out. But it's not just me. I needed everyone else. My partner here, my partner Jay, was invaluable in taking you out. And I promise you that the full extent of justice has been served today. I bid you adieu.
We didn't go on a date yet, though.
I light up my cigarette.
You got two options now that the proceedings have gone as they have for your protection. I believe that court is adjourned.
Yes. And all the other contracts that you have with the girls, unfortunately, all. Yeah, I get that part. You don't gotta reiterate it, babe.
So, you got two options, my friend. You can follow us. Best all your dear friends down below to serve your time proper. Or you can go out to them and take your chances.
Honestly, I preferred the first rather than the latter. But my friend here, well, it really doesn't matter.
Watch you take a fucking beating.
I'm the only one who's got a heart for you. It's just panting. Buddy, you gotta grow some balls and make a decision. We don't got all the time we have.
Objection stalling.
Like literally, you're stalling like crazy.
You guys hear the door behind you guys being opened.
Uh-oh.
How many survived? I'm just all my brain is thinking.
Did we hear a boom?
Can we hear multiple booms?
It's hard to hear behind the steel door. Unfortunately. That's what the steel door shoes are here for.
What the hell? The door opens and what happens?
Hey!
The first person
You
that comes.
fat bitch!
The first person that comes through intimidating Claire. I just look down. Stay where you are, bitch.
That's great. That's
Does he
great.
look mildly scorched by any chance?
Yeah, you fat
I want
bitch.
the plan, the fucking traps to have gone off. There was so much effort into them.
Exactly.
I love that everyone's just going after my weight like I fucking care. It's great.
So, how are you guys doing today? I'm glad you called for me.
It was
I
necessary.
give a courteous bow. It's a pleasure doing business, if I don't appreciate your kind normally.
Is this going to be a normal thing? Should we form a contract?
I don't think that would be necessary, ma'am.
Apologize. I have no need for such contracts.
Exactly.
For the time being.
We have business to attend to elsewhere around the
However,
world.
if these unfortunately poorly written contracts continue, we may have to
Call upon
call
you.
upon you again. And I appreciate your time spent with us.
Honestly, you've been great.
And we have enjoy the pleasure of providing you.
Infinite resources.
I wave my hand towards Putz. An unfortunate person who did not supply their contract properly
Mm-mm.
and was nearly about to get away with it.
Remove all the nuisance if you would.
Well, luckily for him, he went through the adjoining processes. He will have his life and his soul, but he will be paying it off for a very long time. Nonetheless, a new contract will be formed and written, supplying whatever necessary needs he has for what we have for him at least. They will not be of the same circumstances because he's a fairly addict, right? So I would be contracting for the same thing.
Mm.
So, Mr. Butts, I will be contacting you in a 10-day. I just want this to end. I can end it for you, Mr. Butts. No, not you, not you, not you.
Oh,
Just remember,
your two choices remain.
you
We
still
let your
got the
friends
two
who have
choices.
just been.
Love how you guys just overlap each other all
Yeah.
the time.
No, we are the character. Okay, it's not just one. It's we are
That's what
both
I'm saying,
playing.
you guys
We're
just
playing one
overlap
character.
each other.
Okay. It may feel like we're playing two, but it's really one.
The same
One super character.
Nice.
So Like-
I'm going to. Shut up. I'm going to. I want to hear your voice, but thank you.
okay, you'll hear my voice the entire time.
I toss my cigarette onto the ground.
All right, hands behind your back.
Stamp it out.
No sudden moves.
Since we don't have manacles necessarily, I just use my mage hand to hold his hands together.
It's pretty tight though. It's pretty tight. Hey, ma'am, do you have manacles with you?
Oh, of course I do.
Ones that do not bind you to hell. Just normal
Ones that do
manacles.
not require a contract to achieve.
Yes, just normal manacles.
I'll give you some chains.
That works. Do those chains require? Are they attached to hell?
I got rope.
You got rope?
We'll settle for rope.
I got rope. I got me some rope. That'll work. You know, I tie a good knot.
I like my idea of that.
Well, the rope's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
Sorry,
We
ma'am.
apologize.
We didn't realize you had the rope. Okay, go ahead, Koga. Go ahead and tie his hands behind his back.
Alright.
And I give her another courteous bow and go, "It was a pleasure."
That was a bore watching him try to defend himself.
It's pretty bad.
It was indeed.
He should have made a contract. It's a shame, really. Might have stood a chance. It was like kissing on a dead animal.
Jay. You're not wrong. He was pretty bad. But I didn't expect this witness to be even worse.
I mean, I'm gonna go home now and stuff. Like, I had a whole life. I had, like...
I give him a enjoy your
She
life
was
beat.
pretty decent looking, I'm not gonna lie. I did good for myself. But I'm in Hinoeuma right now.
Yeah,
This is-
you're not gonna be able to pay for the boat back.
Yeah,
on the
so-
He probably actually can. He was probably making good money off Putz.
I mean, depends.
I mean, Putz was probably still in debt, but he was probably still paying out pretty decent.
I don't know. That's very hard to
this,
say.
This guy was a gold room attendant.
Can we get this guy back to where
I mean, he
came?
survived all of them, so...
How about you have the money to go back home?
Yeah.
Okay, well then you're gonna have to do that, otherwise you're staying here. And people
Yeah,
don't
I
like
know.
you here. Well, I'll tell you that right now. The
Oh,
samurai.
yeah, I used to piss on your shoes. Remember that?
Do you really want to say that where you are right now?
I mean, I have no clue what's happening, dude.
Do not insult the people who showed you mercy. Because we could have literally just decided to take you down with him.
Huh.
So,
Okay.
I bid you adieu. Good luck.
Yeah. I
And don't have
need
to
it.
I'm just gonna give him a shove as he's going down the stairs. I will even spend an amp to make sure it shoves him down.
Not directly down.
He is probably like, why am I wearing samurai armor and gear right now? He's a new Delston. That's from New Delston.
Okay, well, we go.
All right, come along, butts.
Yeah. Alright, yeah. You guys continue throughout the lair. Yuko following in tow.
Oh, yeah, him.
That was so good. You guys did so good. I'm surprised. Oh my goodness.
We apologize for our bad art. It was necessary to get more information.
It was simplistic. It was fashionable. It was avant-garde.
Well, how about this? You start finding better business partners and stop dealing in contracts. Can we start with that?
Contracts?
You were signing one for Yuko earlier, were you not?
For the one. By the way, that signature that she put on there, that's fake. Not actually Yoko's contract. So, by the way, that contract is null and void too, by the fact that it's not actually even her name.
Unfortunately, we have to inform you of this. Terribly sorry. Your that one
It
also.
was necessary.
You are losing one of your best.
Can you not? You puking?
No, he's right.
Oh, okay.
I ain't carrying y'all, so you better keep walking.
Yeah. And by the way, that wasn't even her idea. She just did that on her own. Girl's pretty smart.
But she wanted to be my citizen.
No.
Well, I thought I made a good friend. Whatever.
Yeah, who knows?
You're not a bad person, I'll tell you that. Your ideologies might be a bit unique, but they're not bad.
I am unique, yes, thank you.
I expected you to be a lot meaner.
I feel like we should be nicer to him after we beat the fucking shit out of him.
That has never been discussed. Like, you just did it.
No.
You don't understand, we thought you were in league with Butts here.
How's your knee?
How do you think it is? I'm on painkillers.
Oh, you're standing though. That's pretty great.
I'm on painkillers. I could be smashing like the bone or something like that. I could be like.
Oh, it definitely snapped.
It'd be like friction right now, but
Yeah.
I'm hopped up on so many opioids. It's not even fun.
No, that's why you're walking like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
The opioids, yes. Yeah. Well, let's leave it at that. Let's keep going.
Well, but you guys continue coming to the mansion though. I mean, my maid said to enjoy your service.
I mean,
Especially you. They love cleaning you.
that's great.
It was a statue that talked back, you know.
Admittedly, I enjoyed my polishing every now and then.
Look at that. You can come and get a polish anytime you want to. Be free on the house.
That's amazing. That's actually pretty great.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude.
The world of Octopath Traveler.
I mean, this is just fun.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless. Ugh. This is fun. Yeah, we'll start walking out.
You guys head out to.
I'm gonna die for the trap. I'm just like, this is just personal at this.
You see a couple of them.
Perfect.
Pretty. A good
Yeah.
amount, like a handful, you know.
Our
handful.
dad?
I want to know that my work did something.
Would you like to rate their pockets?
Dude, do not give him that idea.
Yeah, why not?
He just gave him the idea.
Yeah, why not?
Do they have any interesting weapons on them?
They have, after you of course roll, what is a fur looting in this?
Probably
Do they
seek.
have something?
It'd probably be seek. As far as actions go,
I think it just fall under a perception check.
which is what seek is, but it's let me read. To search for objects.
See?
Yeah.
Okay, see.
20.
You find what seems to be crooked dice and 10 gold pieces. But multiply the 10 gold pieces times 3. That's how you died.
Yeah.
So you get 30 gold pieces and crooked dice.
Whatever those are good for. You'll never know. Or maybe you will. The identify magic is the thing. If it is magical.
Ooh.
So you start raiding their pockets right there?
I can see it happening.
Jay,
Look, they ain't gonna use it.
come on.
You should honor the dead, you know.
Come on.
They ain't gonna use it.
I can't
You
stop
never
him.
know. They might come
I
back.
can't stop him.
That's true. It has happened before.
I can't stop him. He's doing
I've
it anyway.
seen things.
They might.
As we're having this conversation, I'm still going.
There's no stopping him, okay?
Look.
Really?
It's just what it is, you know. They
He's
ain't
doing
gonna
it.
use it. I'm gonna use it. It's gonna be beneficial to the team. I'm gonna be able to make more potions with this money as I'm still doing it.
Yeah, I know. You're just going to the next one.
Personally, if I would have come back
Greg.
from the dead and I've been booted, I'd be pretty pissed.
Yeah, if I was in the same exact circumstance, I would have felt the same exact way. I'm like, oh my goodness,
Someone stole all my stuff, but
someone
I
stole
wasn't
all my
dead.
stuff. I wasn't there to stop him.
Well, you know, speaking of you guys, used to, we did promise to help you with whatever situation you
Who's
were
used?
You used to.
Used to? Is that a person?
No.
You two.
You Masumura
Oh.
and you Koga.
Oh,
We did
I
promise
knew
to
someone
help.
named Used to.
Oh,
But it was, it was just a person.
beyond the point, I would love to know real reason why this man hasn't had breakfast. Before I tell you,
I'll tell you the truth.
no.
Don't fucking say a word.
No, I just go. He's diabetic.
No. I'm not gonna let you lie right now. I know that this is before you go and lie to me.
It's a rare thing. You need lots of.
I've already
what they
done
call
something.
insulin.
I've already done something pretty big for you. You guys mentioned that this is a null thing. I've
Wait,
learned
what
the
did you
language.
do for us? This was the other way around.
No,
We
I
had
still
you
have
do
done
this.
something.
What did you do?
We got you a job. We got you work.
I didn't get no money.
We're about to.
From who?
Put in the kettle.
No, remember,
Put
our
in the
payment
pot
is
before the
them
kettle.
helping us.
Yeah, that's the payment.
Yeah.
We didn't ask for
Plus,
any
we,
money. You guys cannot pay.
We've
Not
given
about
you
the
guys
pay.
an opportunity to earn some extra gold.
Okay, how about this? You give any gold rewards
I did not.
that is ascertained from his job. It's perfect.
I have learned no specifically for your mission
Oh,
an entire language
thank you.
because I know I'm going to help you. So I'm not going. I know that you have some sort of code or whatever is preventing you from telling me the real truth of what's going on here. But at some point before we start, I really hope, sincerely, that you will tell us what's going on.
Yeah, I hope I tell you too.
You ain't saying another word. You are terrible at lying.
I'm not lying. I'm diabetic.
Do I look diabetic?
Yeah.
This is great. Oh my gosh.
I mean, some people retain the fat, or some people lose it a lot. It depends on
That's
the
great.
metabolism.
That's great. Yeah, you really gotta stop doing that. Alright.
Raging Inferno! Yes!
We start walking out.
You guys eventually exit the area where you had your confrontation with Potts.
shit the HP bar of the invisible defendant.
As we're leaving, I go, so I'm gonna need you to handle this one. I got a place to go to. I start walking towards the casino.
I just go.
Are we
Wait.
burning it down now?
No, we're taking advantage of the fact that it's come under lack of management.
Jay,
Wait, hold
is this the
on.
real reason why you did that? Is this the real reason why you helped this entire case so you can go and gamble again?
No, because
No, I think he wants the casino.
No. It's coming under new management. They just haven't decided to put the management.
oh, don't
in.
worry, you're fucked.
No, you don't own anything anymore.
Are we taking over the casino?
No, we're just, the law's gonna get involved, and before they do, I want to make sure any gold that was there.
He's being a scavenger. He's being a scavenger.
I'm pretty sure that they understand exactly what's happening. This is
He's being a scavenger.
I will be searching through Putz's pockets for any keys.
Hey, yes! It's
Ew.
tickling, it's ticklish. Guys, go ahead and make a search.
It's ticklish. Come on.
Some people are thinking
10.
about it, it's pretty ticklish.
Fuck.
It's not
Great
scared.
keys. Look, do you want the money to end up with the coppers? Or do you want it to end up back on the streets? You want to really support the fucking cops.
I will say that I am not helping his case at all because I am giving him a death glare.
30?
I'm giving him a fucking death glare, by the way.
Fine, fuck it.
Yeah!
Look, these ain't gonna use it.
Stop fucking ratting on the cops. Granted, I don't agree with what the cops do, but they're trying their best.
I don't know what's gonna be the whole thing, you know, with what's going on. You know, there were powers involved that seem to have allowed people to retain their memory. And speaking of that, actually, can you still talk to the Mitsu girl?
I haven't tried. Honestly,
Give it a shot. See if she is here. If she doesn't, then what they said was true. The contract's a void.
I guess so. But I'm pretty sure that contract was a void already. I'll try. Hey, Mitsu.
You search. You're met with sheer emptiness. But you feel a sense of happiness, though. But guilt and shame as well.
You know, after we put her in jail, we put him in jail. I feel like I'm gonna go and I'll go and I'll see if she's doing all right.
We really should stop by the casino too after, with the police involved, to make sure all the broads that was there end up back where they should be.
Absolutely, let's do that.
Broad reformation sequence.
I don't like that word, but you know how you go out in the right place.
I don't know what to tell you. It's a hard word to fucking break.
Jay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Honestly.
50 sessions later. Broad!
No. It has nothing to do with Brian at this point. I'm just thanking him.
No, I'm just saying, like, 50, because he said, oh, it's hard to break. 50
Yeah.
sessions later. Broad!
Yeah,
Broad!
he's gonna keep saying it. I thought he's gonna break the habit.
Exactly.
So,
It's ingrained into the character, and I really love it.
Yeah.
no, it's fine. It's fine. It bothers him sometimes, not all the time.
It bothers him was the only word I used to describe him.
Honestly, I couldn't have done it by myself. I mean, it's not even us two. It was everyone. Yuko played a major factor in helping us out.
Oh, thank you. I know.
Not
I
you,
didn't- oh.
even though you played your little silly role, but that's
You did
about
play
it.
a good role. We do appreciate
The
it.
perfect role is the patsy that didn't know he was even helping. You know, you guys could have just asked me, and I probably would have just helped you, right?
That's beyond the point.
Well,
we had no idea.
We don't know, your moral compass is entirely aligned with what we want.
Exactly.
I am literally the same as you, except I don't know law, so I can't just help them in the law standpoint of view.
Same as us.
These, these women. If any of them still need work, you was gonna help them.
Oh yes, of course.
As some of them are in this because they've lost husbands and the like.
Yes,
May not have any other option.
I'm now finding out that as he looks at Pucks, they've been excommunicated.
A lot of people have died. A lot of women have died in this entire process. And there's going to be a lot of guilt and shame going around what you could have done and what you couldn't have done. But at the core of it all, it wasn't any of your faults.
I tried to keep them out of Putz's greedy hands for the most part by employing them with me. But he... I don't know.
I do
felt-
retrieve my hammer on the way out.
I did felt literally compelled sometimes to give him said woman, and I'm assuming it's because of his infernal contracts, and most likely that big-boobed woman, Mitsu, and all the like, they were kind of coercing me into doing whatever. Yes.
Beyond that, you played a role, and it wasn't the role that you expected, but you played the role, and it's worked out. It's worked out, and we thank you regardless.
Oh, you don't have to shout me with the praises. Stop it!
I'm done.
Stop it!
Koga played a very big role too. Regardless if you feeling like you did or not, you being Yuko's bodyguard and taking care of her and popping in at those moments when we rightly
Are you
needed.
still going to write my book? I will pay you handsomely for that.
I'm not good with autobiographies. I'm sorry.
That was a lie.
I'm good with paragraphs and
Case files.
case files.
What about that stick figure thing? You guys still do that?
I mean, you're more than welcome to keep any ones we've done.
No, I want to employ you as well.
Nah, I think we're good.
Unfortunately,
No fucking contracts.
no.
No
Well,
contracts.
we'll perhaps we can do some work, but we have no problem to deal with. Unfortunately, it takes priority to our artistic reaches.
There's a no problem?
Not here.
Oh my god. Where are they? Are they shapeshifters?
No,
I don't think so.
but some of your patrons were.
Oh yes, the kitsunes, yes, they're beautiful. Could they be nerds? Oh my god, I'll have to vet them.
Stop shouting, you.
I believe you've overthought this entirely. The no problem resides outside of the city.
Oh, I was right. I have never seen nerd in my life.
Oh, then don't worry about it. You can go back to your mansion. We're gonna take care of things. Putz are gonna go to jail. They're gonna take the police to. Actually, I'm gonna have you do that. Regardless, we're gonna take the police to the casino. Take care of that. Go home. Take care of yourself and the people you care about. Because at this point, you never know what's gonna happen.
What?
Look,
Life's
life is
weird.
short. Enjoy it.
Exactly.
Making it sound like my death is inevitable, like a couple of days or something.
No, not days. Most likely it's gonna take at least a couple of years before the diabetes kicks in.
You are the worst, and I love it. You are the fucking
I've
worst.
been eating right as of lately. Yeah, totally. I've been eating right.
People have been making fat jokes my way, but I'm not really that fat. I'm a little pudgy, but yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Enjoy what time you have on this planet while you can.
Don't touch me.
You never know what can happen. It's how life goes. It's what you learn when you live on the street.
Yeah.
You gotta appreciate the things. You never want to know when some jackass is gonna come up and just knock your shit in.
Yeah, someone can just cut your head off, and then what you gonna do?
I'm guarded. I just realized that. Why am I guarded?
Go home.
I don't know how to find home. They always bring me back.
I will guide you to
Oh,
your mansion.
thank you.
Thank you, Koga.
I'll meet you back at the shack.
Okay. Don't
I am stupid.
Don't you live here? Okay, bye.
I'm totally taking advantage of this.
You should.
And they go get polished.
Yeah, actually. Once I drop him off, I'm stopping by a cosmetic store to buy this guy's kit,
Oh my god.
along with the mannequin head.
Oh, I know. He's gonna try to pull up
Oh
that.
my god.
He's gonna try to keep the shenanigans up as long as possible, and I don't outplay
I
him.
love it.
It's great.
He's gonna duct tape the head to his spine.
This is my real head.
I'm sorry.
That way you
I
can
look
like
a little
partially
ugly.
open your mask to where you can only kind of see the heavy face.
It's just a pumpkin.
Okay, like impersonate is a deception skill, which I have
Oh my
proficiency
God,
in.
that's awesome,
So
dude.
it's gonna be hard to tell.
Oh my god.
You just use a fruit or a vegetable. Just animate it. Just find a witch.
I don't need to for what I'm doing. I just need a mannequin head and a disguise kit.
Oh,
That's
come
all I
on. You
need.
can use find a
That's
witch.
so silly, dude. I love it.
How much is the mannequin head?
I'll say it's like two silver.
Alright, I'll just subtract that from my money as long as.
Yeah. This guy's kid already has a price. You can
Yeah.
find it.
Yeah.
And we're gonna take this guy to jail.
Okay. And Jay, are you deciphering those things? The good dice.
Yeah, might as well while I'm walking.
I love it. So, go ahead and make your concentration check. What is your arcana? Is it associated with the item?
The magic, the style of magic that's used on the item, I don't know. Let me look at a recall, not recall. It might actually be a crafting check
Let's do a crafting check.
because let me see something. Identify. Okay. Identify alchemy would be. It might be an identify magic arcana. Well, actually, it's tied to the school when you're identifying magic.
Yes, it would be occultism.
I really am unsure because it's a magical item which falls into the crafting category. It's a 21 if we're gonna go occultism.
21. Alright. So, these are crooked dice. Whenever you use the dice, it has a chance to backfire. So essentially speaking, after you roll a d20, if it is below that of a 10, you can treat the roll as a 10. But then you roll an extra d6. If it is a 3 or lower, you are considered flat-footed to all enemies.
So it's more or less not less a character item, but a player item.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird. That's really weird. But cool.
I made it myself.
No, I know.
All right.
Yeah,
Can,
cool.
do you have that typed out?
Yeah.
Can you just send that to me on Discord so that way I can just post it? Because I'm gonna have to figure out how I can make custom items. I created one and now I have to create the rules for it.
Got it. That's why I had them written down so I could actually just send them to you easy. Because I'm not really familiar with like this stuff yet, so
We're gonna get there.
exactly. So that's the first set of the rules. Ignore the word gambler. That is just associated with the fact that it is, it was an enemy stat block.
All right. And that's all they need to worry about.
Yep, that's a detriment to it, and
All right. Yeah. To all enemies.
and there's the circumstance of if you, whenever you roll a d20.
Now, is it automatic or can I choose when it's used?
You can choose.
Okay.
But after you choose to use it, though, you roll the d6, and if you get 3 or lower, then you're considered flat-footed.
And do these 3 dice refresh, or...
No.
Okay, so they are limited to 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. I got it.
Yeah, they didn't have a chance to use any of them, so... Can we have mine?
Come on, you fucker.
Alright.
Alrighty then.
I'll go ahead and assemble the disguise. And it's just attach it real quick. It doesn't look like anybody in particular.
Yeah,
It just looks like a very scarred person.
just put like painted it over or whatever, using the disguise kit
Yeah.
type shit. For now, I think this is a perfect place to end. Unless you guys would like to conclude anything.
I would like to. I would at least like to talk to Mitsu.
Yeah, I'd like to have this guy, see this guy get turned in.
Same. I would actually like to see this guy get
Alright,
turned
so
in.
we'll do the turning in, and then we'll do the bits. You guys escort this man to the barracks. Seeing the guard at the front, he's sitting down, just playing what seems to be a grass flute. This is just he's bored, probably, or something like that. Hi. What's this?
Got someone to go put in jail.
Someone who's been doing some very nefarious things in your town. And,
Just been prosecuted.
just been, well, he's been prosecuted in another court of law, not which that pertains to this land, and we now need to present him to your guard, as I'm sure they will be very interested in the things that he has been doing in your town.
Mm-hmm.
The several infractions against your law.
But
Okay. And I will be present, and I'll just reiterate basically what you guys said, but as a samurai, basically.
mm-hmm.
And I can vouch for these folks, and attest to the fact that this scummy scumbag of a criminal is that of a scummy criminal, indeed. So, post haste is necessary. Fill out reports, necessary documents, any witnesses that you guys would like to bring forward.
Any dancers involved in his casino, any people who are Gold Room members, and Yuko, I'm sure would all be willing to speak on against the actions that have occurred in your town because of this man.
Right.
There'll be plenty.
Write the stuff down first, and yes, because I'll take the samurai's word, and
This man has several counts of bribery, murder, assisted homicide,
A lot.
my brain's trying to go through like laws this
Well,
man
how
has
about
broken.
this? We're gonna write it out.
Yeah.
We write everything out. Because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna overthink it.
okay, sign here. Need print here. Notification of concerning witnesses here. Residency here if you're a resident, if not.
I just put the huddle on Dead Street.
Okay. He just keeps handing you guys some papers.
We start signing everything.
Okay, scoops everything back up. Alright, I guess. Yeah, I'll ascertain all the information and, sir, can you not do it?
So can you not do that? It's just a video.
It lets me fucking smoke. Put out the cigarette. Fucking bullshit.
That's fine.
So no. Stop.
I'll contact the peoples. I'll hear their side of everything. Everything all checks out. I guess we'll move forward. Will you guys be present?
Unfortunately, our businesses will be pushing us elsewhere,
Mhm.
and we cannot act as witnesses in this case.
Okay.
But
We do not need.
we are more than happy to write written statements on this matter, describing our perspectives to submit as evidence.
That works. Yeah, that works. Don't write them out.
Yes.
Start writing out. Describing the events of the past several weeks in my word, and I set that down. Yeah.
Okay, good, Jace. All right. Yeah. Well, we're going to look into it. This is a lot more than I'm used to.
I gave him a courteous bow.
I understand.
Haircuts. There you go. He squirts him inside.
You finally get to see him get locked up. How's you feeling about it?
You think I feel great?
That's the man that ruined your career as a lawyer. Get walking into that jail cell.
Yeah. There's this sense of comfort that comes from it.
But you know what else he is? He's the man that sent you on a righteous path.
Exactly.
That man has done good in your life in a way. Because of him, you now finally got to understand what your true purpose is. Not only being a lawyer, but also finding the problems. Because we's good at that.
Yeah.
We's good at it.
We're good at it at all. And honestly.
Now, we get to help out our new friends.
Mm-hmm.
These guys got problems. Someone's setting out gnolls against their camp. They think it was more than just a freak accident. And we get to help them figure that out.
Exactly. Honestly, I am a little bit overwhelmed. There's a part of my soul that seems to be restored.
I really wish I'd found the key on him though. Like, there's gonna be so much gold in that place.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm still a greedy fucking Kobold.
Yeah.
I need my hoard.
You're my best buddy.
Oh, thank you.
You too, Masumura.
Yeah, you. Sure.
Thank you. I'll try.
It'll be a pleasure working with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Once you start being honest with me, maybe we can talk about that best buddy shit.
And I keep telling you. You got nothing to hide.
Beyond that, I'm gonna go finish some business up.
Alright. We'll see if Koga's okay. Oh, where the hell did you go?
I cried, tiny tear, thinking about the casino situation. It's like, so much gold, so much gold I could take. It could have been mine. Legally.
Fuck
Your
off.
double eyelids fold up, blinking.
And then the water just like sprinkling in his eye, just like infecting it a little bit.
Could have been legally mine. He doesn't have it right to it anymore. I could have procured it.
It's has a double red. Double red eyes.
I head back to my shack.
So, you eventually head on over back to what you presume is Mitsu's place. As you've started asking around a little bit, where she stays for the most part. This as a general concerned person. You eventually find where she lives, where she stays at.
Mm-hmm. One sec. Okay. I open the door.
Just open the door.
Just kidding.
I mean, you can up here. After a bit of time, you see what is most likely Mitsu.
What you look like?
Hi. Hi. She bows.
Hi, Mitsu.
Mr. Puck, correct?
Bucky.
Oh,
It's okay.
Sorry, that's Prince name.
No, it's okay. It is Bucky. It is Bucky. I have a couple of questions regarding a few things. Nothing too serious. First of all, just how are you holding up?
I'm sorry for everything that happened.
No, it's alright.
It was a very sticky situation.
It's okay.
It's not.
At its core, like it's still not your fault. The more blame you put on yourself,
But, come in.
okay.
And you see the husbando who asked you to punch your best friend with an influence.
I do.
Sorry, sir, for
It's all good.
the other time. Mitsu was explaining a lot of stuff to me.
It's okay. No
All
worries.
rather jarring. But yeah, thank you though for helping her out.
Yeah,
Along with the other girls.
of course. It's just what I do. You
Kinda
don't.
just like closes up her kimono as she was just feeling weird after what happened between you.
Yeah. I'm just checking up on her, making sure she's all right. Still have a couple questions for her.
I'm frazzled and a bit confused. It was a lot, I guess, is the most that I can say.
Understood. Not to be rude to you, sir. This is your house, and you can say no. But I wish to talk to her privately.
My wife has been talking to a lot of people privately. I'd rather this be out in the open.
Oh,
So I'm not in offense to her or you. It's just there's a connotation to the job that she had. I know it wasn't a thing that she controlled at the time. So, but yeah.
I'm not going to be able to talk about this in a sense that it isn't weird if you're not here, but that's beyond the point. Mitsu, do you remember the terms of your contract?
I mean, I guess it was to work for Potts, I guess, and we were like business arrangements, and I got people to the bar, got paid for doing the things that I did. And that's all the money went to my father anyways, for the most part, so we could pay the debts. Is that what you're talking about?
No, you probably don't know. There were terms in your contract that were ways for you to get out, which would require, sleeping with a certain amount of people. And unfortunately, that was something that wasn't possible for you to acclaim. So that contract was meant to keep you there forever, pretty much. And there was a few ways and loopholes out of that. Mitsu, there's a thing that I don't want to talk about, but I'm going to because that's the kind of person I am. How long were you out of your contract? Or do you not remember?
I would have to say at least an hour or something like that.
I think something was taken over you. Something within that time, with whatever connection was going on in our minds. True love was one of the ways of getting out of that. Finding your true love.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just pointing out the facts of stuff. If you want to take offense to it, that's beyond me. But I'm giving you the facts. And because I care about you, because I think you're a good person, I figured I'd let you know. And this is why I didn't wanted you to be here, because it would come off rude. Just like it did. Beyond that, I feel like maybe I overstayed my welcome. If I caused any offense, I would love to have another conversation sometime soon. Maybe we can iron some things out and I can go over some more details, but you probably are dealing with a lot. So, I bid you adieu. I start to walk out, and as I'm walking out, I go, in my head, I doubt that she can listen or hear. That's beyond the point, because it's probably going to let to the end there, but it's like, as if I was talking to her, I'd go, well, if true love was a thing, I would have broken that contract a while ago.
We could still make that happen, dear.
Something popped up in my head.
Yes. You want me?
Not
How
you.
Cute.
I know it was mostly you, but Mitsu was the one truly helping me.
I'm separate from her. She got her little life back. A husband. A beautiful, gorgeous, blue-eyed husband.
It's beyond the point. It's something that is beyond something that I can have at this point.
No, you can
And I've
have
accepted
me
that.
anytime. We are connected.
I will see myself home.
Anytime, darling.
I will go.
So, until I
Next
say
week.
otherwise,
Yeah.
do you have her profane gift?
Oh boy. Goo. All right. Hey, we can stop now.
It's not a good thing.
It's not a good thing at all.
Not a good thing.
I'm not trying to. No.